what I'm attracted to and what's attractive about me. And then also to see if somebody is truly qualified to talk to you. And the more you get to learn about your sexuality and start living a sexual life, your level of qualification in talking to a woman will go way up, way up. And it will naturally come out. So let's talk about how rapport cycling happens. Number one, it's a process, and there's a whole bunch of different equations to this, but I'm going to give you the simplest one that many people may have seen, but don't do, and you should fucking do it, because it's so easy to make happen. Number one, we need a topic, all right? Then number two, well actually here's where it really starts, is we need a qualifier. We need a grounds. We need a challenge. And this is really the main meat right here, but down here I'm going to say definition. Okay, so what is this? Our topic is what's going to start us off. And the best way to do this is if you really, really want to workshop this, I'll explain it. Ask me questions, and I'll plug it in. And this is essentially, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the red stack, but still, to this day, sadly, even though we have all these genius instructors, it is the only customized product that exists. But this is how to do it. This is how to do it. So our topic is going to be something that we want to talk about. But we want everybody to be able to understand that topic. So let's say you're into computer games. Let's say you are really good at Street Fighter, right? You're really good at, whatever, I don't know what they are, but you're really good at whatever video games. What you need to understand about that topic is it's something that you're into, right? Something that you're into that's unique, okay? So that's how we're going to discover our topic out of that. And as we Q&A you guys and all that stuff, you'll get to see how the process works. So we want to get to a root topic. And again, think of stuff like passions, ideals, man-woman dynamics, sexuality, stuff like that, fears, insecurities, things that make you unique, whatever. These are all human things that anybody can relate with, anybody here. So we figure out whatever topic, and that's going to start off our qualifier. Our qualification is defined by myself as asserting yourself and seeing if it's accepted. It's not forcing to accept it. It's to assert yourself, put yourself out there, and see if it's accepted. So that could be opening, all right? That could also mean if I'm talking to a girl and yet I haven't asked an important question and she's standing there talking to me and enjoying it, that also is qualification. I've asserted myself and it's being accepted, right? All right, so I can say, hey, you know what? Let's say I want to talk about Street Fighter. Or actually, who has a crazy, bizarre video game experience? Jacob.
StarCraft 2.
Huh?
StarCraft 2.
StarCraft 2, what's yours? Counter-Strike. All right, these games I know nothing about. But I'm going to say, in fact, no. We'll open up the mic here in a second. I'm going to start off with a qualifier. So let's say I want to open with that. And I could go up to somebody and I could do all the whatever techniques and go behind and all that sort of stuff. But I go up to somebody and I talk to them. That's the most fucking important part. And I'd say get closer than what is comfortable is the second most important part. Because a situation of sexuality will create sexuality. It will create that process of seduction. So we want to create that. It's like, my friend was talking about, he's like, oh, I had this great night, I got laid, but I didn't pull off the threesome. And I'm like, hey, man, dude, whatever. But I'm like, the thing with the threesome is create the situation. You don't want to, it's not about convincing somebody about anything. It's about creating the situation. The door closes and there's two girls in the room is step one. It's not about like, hey, it would be really hot if you could get another chick. No, man, it's not. That's not the way to work that. But anyway, we have our opening qualifier, all right? And actually, that's officially what I titled it, the opening qualifier. And let's say we're opening and it's in the daytime and we say, hey, like, I have a question. This is like really random, but I want to know about things that you do that are so unique, but other people don't understand them, all right? And what I've heard from a few of the other speakers here is like, when they were talking about qualification, they probably aren't going to answer it right away. And unless you really know somebody, that means you've probably dated them, you're in a relationship with them, then they might really qualify themselves to you. But anybody else, whether you've been talking to them about an hour and you get all passionate, you make these plans to travel the world, they're still not capable. There's nothing wrong with it about completely qualifying themselves to you. So Your only point here is to engage. It's to get their attention.